Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and welcome to 3303. This is where I take a look at the news and happenings in and around Elite Dangerous. Today we take a look at the ongoing PlayStation 4 server connection issues. Elite Dangerous has a new official novel, and Ram Tah and Palin speak out about the alien activity. For the past 2 weeks, PlayStation users of Elite Dangerous have been beset with connection issues. Now it's unclear precisely how many players this actually affects, but on the official forums there's a 28-page thread discussing these various issues with many players involved. Frontier have looked into this, and it appears, at least on the surface, that it primarily seems to be affecting BT customers in the UK. But many other posters have gone on to comment that it's affected them also, and they live in other countries around the world. Frontier seem quite confident that the problem seems to be originating with BT home hubs, and they suggest changing the MTU settings in order to gain a better and more stable connection. Many players of course have stated that they don't have any problems with any other games, and it only seems to be affecting Elite Dangerous. Many players however have followed Frontier's suggestions and changed the MTU settings, and you can see instructions on how to do that in the video description. There's a link there going to the forum post directly from Frontier. Now some players have said this has resolved the issue for them, so it certainly seems to be something worth trying, but many others have said that this doesn't fix the issue, and in some cases even makes it worse. Of course, this doesn't explain why some players outside the UK are also experiencing this same issue, other than to say that perhaps the router they're using shares some similarities with the BT home hub. At any rate, the last update on this from Frontier appears to be on the 3rd of July, and as of today there are still many people asking for more information or further help, so it certainly seems about time that Frontier come out and give a bit more information on exactly what's going on and what players can do to resolve these connection issues. A new official Elite Dangerous novel is now available, Elite Dangerous Premonition, written by Drew Wager. The novel follows the story of Salome and brings to conclusion the long-running Formidine Rift mystery. Now for those of you that may remember, and for those of you that will be unaware, many of the events within the book also unfolded within game. The digital ebook is now available on the Frontier store, with the paperback and hardcover editions still to be confirmed. If you're interested in the book, you can find a link below to the Frontier store. Out of all the engineers that exist within the game, there's 2 of them that specialise in alien technology. These are Professor Palin and the engineer Ram Tah. Now Palin focuses on the Thargoids, and Ram Tah focuses on the Guardians. Now both of these characters released a statement last week on the in-game news network called Galnet, with Professor Palin reiterating the confirmation of a link between the unknown devices, such as the unknown artifact and unknown probe, and Thargoid technology. Meanwhile, Ram Tah was suggesting there may be a link between the Thargoids and the Guardians themselves, and that just maybe not all was well in the relationship between those 2 alien races. So then I've placed a link below for those of you who are interested in reading this brief Galnet article for yourselves. Sticking with the theme of Galnet for the moment, both the Federation and the Empire have showed continued interest within the Pleiades star cluster. Now we all know this seems to be a hotbed of alien activity, with all manner of Thargoid structures and alien technology being found there, and we also know that the Federation are extremely interested in this technology. It also seems that the Empire are very interested in it. However, the Alliance seems to be keeping completely out of the matter. Now the Federation and the Empire have created new bases within the Pleiades star cluster, with the Federation having created a very impressive asteroid base in the ring system around one of the planets out there in the HIP 17692 system. Now asteroid bases are always worth a look. Some of them can look very spectacular, so if you're in the region I'd recommend going out there and checking it out. As for the Alliance, well, who knows, but I do know they've been busy creating bases out in the California Nebula. YouTuber GhostDraft has created some rather spectacular Elite Dangerous videos over the past year or so. Now those videos have earned him a new accolade, and that is an invitation to visit NASA themselves. So with their newly acquired press passes, the GhostDraft team headed off to NASA to have a look at the James Webb Space Telescope. They've gone ahead and created a rather interesting 9-minute video on the subject, and it's well worth taking a look at. So if you've never had a look at GhostDraft's YouTube channel, or if you want to have a look at his NASA video, then you can find the link below. Now talking of YouTubers, Pib Juju has made an awesome video that will bring a smile to many of the faces of people of a certain age. I'm sure it's going to ring the bells of nostalgia for one. Now, I'm not going to spoil it here by showing anything about it, or indeed even talking about it. Instead, I recommend you go and have a look. Again, there's a link below. And, well, yeah, go and have a look for yourselves. I highly suspect it's going to be a bit nostalgic for you, and it's certainly a lot of fun. So then, that brings us to an end of this episode of 3303. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.